What you are about to witness will contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you thought you were. Proceed at your own risk.
Step 1. Conjuration. Gather your power. Step 2. Divination. Locate your source. Step 3. Convocation. Fold space and bring the source.
I gave you what you asked of me.
You gave me nothing in return! Then I embrace it!
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Do not mistake this for punishment. This is an equal trade. Now look around you at what you have made.
You call on me again! Never!
Forget the past.
Life doesn't always give us what we deserve, it gives us what we need.
As our resistance wanes and dies, legends remain.
We are the kings, the sentinels of the future.
Many even claim they've lived their lives in beauty.
What does it mean to be good or be evil?
And at the crossroads, be who they want you to be, or be who are born to be.
Legendary ranges. Steel. Cells.
Everything comes at a cost!
Don't forget the river.
In the world of the very small, there exists a strange and wondrous thing. A cosmic dance of connection and mystery. A defiant duet. And in this odd, otherworldly waltz, particles are linked in a way that transcends time and space. Their fates intertwined in a way that defies your logic and reason. These particles move in perfect harmony, their every step dictated by the other's motion. What happens to one affects the other, even when they are universes apart. They are two halves of a whole, two sides of a coin, a bond that cannot be broken, inseparable, in a way that speaks to the very heart of existence. For every interaction that takes place, there will always be an equal and opposite reaction, a fair exchange that maintains the balance of the universe, a never-ending cycle of energy and matter, giving and taking, that sustains the very world around us. This fundamental rule underlies the very fabric of our realities. Whether you believe in it or not, everything comes at a cost. Whether you see it or not. In the world,
Leah? Take it easy, take it easy. Hey.
What happened?
Perhaps you should be telling me that. Are you...
I reached to my forehead and place my hand where the wound was, if you see it, Vega.
I see it, but it has an essence to it that just makes it look unreal, and I recognize it to be an illusion.
I remember some of it.
Remember what?
This place. This city. Going. It's hazy. I can't really place. What's happening? What happened?
Is it
What's that? What did you say, mate?
Is this the end?
What do you mean?
Where did he go? Is he vanquished?
He's inside. He's inside it.
Inside?
In the core.
What did I miss exactly?
Well, you missed Jude being fucking incredible, as always, but...
Well, I mean, that's a given now.
I'm already running over to him. Raz?
Is Razroth okay?
Shit.
Are you hurt?
Yes, my leg.
Well, at least you're conscious. I was concerned that you were under some sort of enchantment.
What happened? Are we... Is the fight over?
I believe so. I'm not really able to track what's going on, but the enemy seems to be gone. I believe Jude did something.
Is the sphere still in front of us?
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Narrated.
No? Is it not? Oh, no.
Probably the symbol that was left on the ground in flame is probably ash now. So you can see that. But as far as his body, no, he's no longer here. He is inside the world.
But the planet is still in the room?
Yes.
Or has it been...
Yes.
Okay.
I reach out for Vega to try and help me up onto my feet.
Help him up without hesitation. Slowly.
We don't have time for that. Something is coming.
What makes you say that?
Before I went down, he tried to do something. I'm not quite sure exactly what it was, but it was unmistakable for some sort of beacon. I tried to stop it, and that's when he reached out, and I instinctively reached for my forehead again. Something is coming. I need to try and stop it.
Okay. Firstly, we're all in this. Unless there's something you learned.
It's just a stab in the dark, is all. But sure, we. Always. Narrator.
Yes.
You mentioned that the glyph on the floor, it's ash, yes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to use it somehow. As far as I know, something has been lit. This place is now a target. It is, for lack of a better words, lit up for to see. Is there a way I could attempt to mask this place? Or at least blurry that?
Yes, absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and roll for it? Do you know how you will be doing this and attempting?
I'll be using the magic inherent to me.
Okay.
There isn't much I understand about, and I think I'm going to be saying this out loud to Vega, whoever's around me. There isn't much I understand about what I saw happen. It seems to emanate out of him and through that glyph on the floor like light. For a time I was able to stop him, at least a few seconds, but he was too powerful. I can't hope to have the same effect as him, but maybe perhaps I could still blur the lines, as it were, between where we are and where that was going.
Right, because we need to do something about that. Can't just leave it here, can we? No.
Right.
No, it can't. That would be ridiculous.
That, and also we can't really deal with more Tims.
What is that, if I may ask?
What is what, sorry?
I turned to Jude.
It's a planet.
Oh.
It's...
Oh, right, that.
It's a small den. I encased the ranger in the center of it so that he couldn't hurt us, and yeah, he's in the core of it.
Is it a replica of Den or Den?
What do you mean, what Den?
It's made in Din's image, and each of us added to it. You have to add to it if you want. I mean, you don't have to, but it's up to you.
I think maybe it's best if I don't. Not with the magic I have access to right now.
I think for that reason you need to, surely. We've all put something into it. I don't know if this is a replica, an alternate Din, or if this is Din as we know it. This is the beginning and the end of everything, right here.
I would say that whatever Din exists needs Razroth.
Din wouldn't be Din without Razroth.
Are you sure? Because from what I understand, maybe Den would be better without a Razroth.
We wouldn't be better off right now without you. And as far as I can see, we make our own pathways, our own destinies. And I think for us to make our own pathways, our own destinies, we have to make our own pasts and our own futures. And we need you to do that.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. And I don't believe any of us added water to Den, unless I'm mistaken.
Okay. I'll bring rain to Den. do I get any shift?
You don't have to roll for it, actually. Everyone went around and added something to the planet. Narratively speaking, I don't want you to be affected by this, players, but for the audience, the planet is actually called Theria Sulez, depending on which side of the planet you're on, but all they know is Din, so that's why they're calling it Din, and it makes total sense for the characters to have no concept of anything outside of Din. But it is the whole planet they're making, not just Din, for those who are asking. So, you have added rain to the whole planet. Wonderful.
You know, I always thought the Din was flat.
Thank you for that. Perfect. Sorry to interrupt. Please continue. So Razroth adds rain to Din and all of Theria Sulez or Sulez Theria.
I think that looks like, I think I'm still sat down, and I take a deep breath in and blow out, and you see fog just pour out of my mouth and collect as clouds as they float over the globe, and from the clouds rain falls. Give me a moment, and I'm going to try to heal my leg. I want to take for lack of a better term, I want to take the brokenness of it, and I want to store it in my choker. Use it for later.
Okay. Now that you'll need to roll for.
Any shifts or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Could I argue that I've done this before?
You may always argue. And yes, absolutely. You may have a 10 shift.
Okay. I beg
you to argue me. Lawyer me.
I did this with, I believe, my broken hand to...
That's right, you did.
Yeah. Let's see if it works. 67 partial.
Okay, what do you think happens?
I think it's quite literally just a partial healing. I'm able to bring it down to a more manageable break than anything else.
Why do you think that is, Raz? Do you think it is for lack of skill, or do you think you just don't want it to be fully healed? Is there some sort of mental blockage here?
Yes, I think it's... I had gone into this and almost any fight to be the one to take the blows, to be the shield for the group, and I failed that colossally in this recent bout, in the one that we needed it the most. So even if it is subconscious, maybe it is even conscious.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the break as a reminder of the failure of today.
Wow. Okay.
And I think that's even reflected in how it heals. It's not a clean heal. I think it hurts. I've done this before and I know how to do it without it hurting, but this time around it does, as the bones slip back into place. Or just about. As I take my hand from my leg and place it over the symbol on my choker, and it glows red hot before dimming down. Okay, Arufe, could you help me up?
Yes. And put my arms around him and lift him up.
Thank you.
What are we going to do? Just fighting one of their warriors was hard enough. Those weren't even the wards, like all of you are. It was just a militiaman, a guardsman.
That's why we need to block this as soon as possible.
They already know that we're here.
Yes, and then what? I mean, the fight we are facing will be tougher than that by an enormous factor.
If they're still in transit, maybe perhaps I can steer them wrong. you know? Make them
They'll find
think
us
they're coming to
eventually.
us. But for now, they won't. You know, give us a head start, at the very least.
Yes. Perhaps we should think about what we saw. Maybe there's a common weakness that we can exploit among them. It's easier to fell a large foe by striking at its weak ankle than simply taking it head on.
Who else here is versed in, not light magic per se, it's not really something we were taught, at least not in the schools, but the magic I saw the powerless one use, it seemed like tendrils, yet at the same time it was reflective, like fire, flame. Invisible to the naked eye, but I could see it regardless because I wasn't using my eyes to see. Do any of you understand?
No, well, describing it as tendrils is how I use and see my magic, but beyond that, there doesn't seem to be any similarities in what you described.
I look around both urgently around the group, but also kind of helplessly as well. I'm looking for help, but I'm not sure if anybody's going to put themselves forward. So,
if anyone could do it, it would be Vega, right?
Describe to me.
Most of us all.
Where were you when you felt this?
Right there where I fell. It didn't seem to emanate from him. Came from the sigil on the ground. It shot out through both layers of the building, it seemed, and out into...
Right, I saw it.
Into space.
I walk over to the brand on the ground and touch my fingers to some of the ashes. Try and get a feel for, like, the residual magic.
Okay. Go ahead and roll twice for me. One in some sort of like mental or magical barrier protection that you have against magic, and the other one is for what you are attempting to do.
Okay.
Does she have a shift because she's assisting me?
Yes. That's a perfect way to argue that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will roll arcane knowledge first for my knowledge of this. 11. Ooh!
Okay, so I'm gonna say then I'm gonna say what happens, and we can continue. This is your knowledge, right? Barrier protection. Yep. This is the one that you rolled.
Yeah, I've not rolled for my protection from my mind yet.
Oh, okay.
This was for
then.
understanding it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that the understanding of it, because this is doubles and 11, it will prevent you from actually touching it. Because the moment you touch it, you're going to put your signature on it, and it'll be easier for them to find you. So I think as you are getting ready to touch this, you get close enough to completely understand what this is. This symbol that is on the ground is sort of kind of like a way to travel. Where he came from was obviously not anywhere on this planet, maybe even in this reality. He came from somewhere else. But the moment you touch it, you're going to mark it, and it'll be easier. They'll know who was present when this ranger was here. You can continue to touch it if you like, but the doubles 11, you know everything that you need to know, and you do know that he did call out and basically send up kind of like a flare to let people know he was in trouble and where exactly he was. It's going to take a little bit of time for them to actually pinpoint, because, you know, it's hard for us to conceptualize the actual many millions and millions of different, so you think they'd have to navigate to exactly this point. It's going to take them some time. They don't have perfect GPS to get here, but a flare was sent, and they will be coming for it, to investigate.
So as I walk over, I reach my hand out, and then it's like I just snap back and stop, and it's like a two-way mirror. Don't touch it. It can trace you as much as I can trace it. Would I know that, is it tracing the magic that we have, or is it tracing ourselves, like our spiritual beings?
Ooh, that is a really good question. Why don't you roll for me, actually? Roll me your magic stat, but with no shift. This is just to see if... I'm curious as to something.
Like a straight dine roll?
Just a straight dine roll for me, yeah. It's not for you, it's for the Rangers, really. 24 partial success.
24.
Okay, so I think what it does is it actually gets your blood magic, your magical signature that would be throughout anything, including maybe an alternate version of you that learns magic. It's, it's unique to you, but also maybe potentially hundreds of you. Not all of you, right. Because there's probably another Vega in another reality that learns magic completely differently and her signature is different. She's a different person, right? But obviously there's going to be a variance of you that learn the same magic you do, that have the same personality you do, just make slightly different choices that'll have that. So that's maybe why it's difficult for them to narrow down exactly where it is. But it also means they could potentially hunt down other versions of you in your stead by mistake.
I was going to see if I could get Erifid to disrupt it since he is no longer magically inclined. But I had a couple of thoughts there, but actually I think I don't want to take that risk right now.
Yeah.
I need to ensure his past and his future. Okay. Then perhaps we need to obfuscate the magic somehow, or find a way of confusing it somewhat, spreading it out.
Okay.
So it's harder to pinpoint us.
Right. I could try. I would like to attempt to.
No. Stop.
I stop.
Stop. Tim.
Yeah, what?
See this?
What?
No.
Yeah, I do. Why would I think that's a good idea?
Step back from the symbol. Don't get near it. Stop.
I take a step back.
I take a step back.
Vega, I would expect better from you. No. Everett, it's good to see you again. Hi. Leah! Leah! Oh! You're here.
Yeah, they're all here.
No,
Sorry,
no,
who the hell are you?
How do you know Tim?
I was going to ask the same question.
Is
So
this
many
another
questions.
ranger?
In time. How do I know Tim?
But we had how many months, years
He
has
looks
it
down to his
been?
belt. Tim is dangling from his belt.
Who has a watch?
I used to. It might actually still be
not
outside.
Not you.
Well, it was a nice watch. It was a Rolex. It was a gift. I think it's outside right now.
I don't. Perhaps we can pick it up. Anyone else? Watch. No. Okay. Well, you just stay there in stunned silence.
What they got phones. I think one of them got an iPhone. They got a thing that can tell time. They got
phones, of course. Who has a phone? Yes.
do.
Please.
Not me.
Just please hand it to me.
Okay. I hand it over.
He picks it up in his hand. He takes a look at it. It flashes bright and then disappears. Perfect. All right.
You just took it? Really? You just took one of their modes of information. Well, I guess I'm here now. It's really not. They don't need that anymore.
I gave it back. It's right there. It's right there.
Oh, you did. God, you're always doing those party tricks.
It's fine. Hi.
Where did you come from?
Have we all met yet?
Introduce yourself.
Are you sure?
I've met them.
All right. Present your names one at a time, please.
Wait, hold on. The monikers, the aliases, or the true names? Because true names might be a bad idea. If this is right after I may have stopped existing and then existed again, they're being tracked, probably.
Yes, of course. No. Just what you would call yourself to each other openly, verbally, please.
I draw my sword.
No, put that away. You're being ridiculous.
He's fine.
I make him put it away. Just Just put it back. It doesn't even come all the way out. It just puts right back in. I'm sorry, but it's unnecessary. No. Fine. I let him draw it. There. That makes you feel better.
He has a thing against mages.
Who are you?
I go by many names. I could give you that, but this is more fun. Okay, so, one at a time.
I sheath the sword back and scowl.
Good, we're here. Shall I point? Give me a name.
I am the Soulbinder.
Still. Fine. Okay, next.
Still.
Not a very talkative lot.
Do you want me to just go through their names for you? Their monikers, at least? I could do that.
Jude.
No,
Jude the Gunblade.
Good. First time. Hello, Jude. He walks up to you and puts his hand out. It's a pleasure.
I shake his hand.
Don't let him touch you. Oh.
I am... Well, go by many names, but I'm Blackbird. It is a pleasure to meet you. I didn't expect the hat. He steps back. Okay, next.
Wait, you're the Blackbird?
There's more than one of you.
Blackbird.
A? Okay.
This is not what I had in mind.
That's a terrible name. Next.
What did you have in mind?
You know my name. You addressed me.
Hey.
Don't play coy.
Why not?
Did you get more funny after we've been hanging out, or were you always like this?
Yes, I picked it up from you. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. I wanted to take a little credit for something.
Leah, your name.
Leah the Lightbringer.
Thank you. That's unfortunate. Next.
I'm Titus the Weaver. You're Blackbird.
I'm... yes, I am... yes. Hi. Titus. It is a pleasure to meet you. And he holds his hand out.
I begrudgingly shake it.
Very good. Can I see that necklace of yours, please?
Why?
Okay. Never mind.
No. Here, take it. Why? I take it off and hand it to him.
I hold it in my hands. It glows faintly, just a sort of a yellowish light. There you go. You'll need that for later. Okay. Eru.
Yes, you're looking young.
Thank you. I tried.
Not that young.
Thank you. I tried. So, question. I'm noticing why is there a disconnect? I'm not... You're off. You're off center.
More than off center. Honestly, I thought perhaps it was you, but I suppose not. Was it you that I just heard about the past, the beginning 3 days?
In a way. Did you do something?
I suspect so, yes.
How do you feel?
Fantastic.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
You arrived at... well... at a particularly troublesome moment.
Yes, the precise moment, absolutely.
We're trying to figure some things out. Perhaps we could use your counsel.
Well, I do not see Leah here.
Right.
What do you mean?
Where is he? Is it not? Is it not known? Tim?
Mirror is right here.
Yeah.
What am I missing, Tim? What am I missing?
What do you miss? Well,
Also, are you comfortable? I'm very sorry.
I mean,
you see, there's leather woven through his eye sockets around his belt.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's comfy enough. It's not like I have skin to feel anything anymore, so...
No, that's fine.
It's kind of comfy is subjective.
No, sorry about that.
I pick him, I take him off my belt, and I hold him for a second, then I let go, and he's just sort of floating there.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Move around and see if you can go up and down and left and right and...
You showed me this like a couple of months ago. Do you think I forget? I don't do baby magic anymore, right? All right? I regret telling you that was what it was called.
It's accurate.
Yeah, okay.
No, like an insect, no?
No, not anymore. Stop it. It got better. I got better.
And we sort of fixed that. Quite significantly.
No, I'm thinking, you said someone's missing. Well, these are all the ones from before.
Leah's here. He's right here.
Obviously, he's here. And I can see, yes, of course, but Leah's missing. This is the wrong one.
Do you think?
Oh my god, it's like meeting Earth here again for the first time.
They swap at one point, you think?
No, I know that Leah is here. I can feel it, but I don't know if there was a... Wait a minute. He puts his hands out, and you see the area darkens around them, except for the sigil on the ground. It has a faint sort of glow to it, but as the area begins to darken, you see there is a small... it's like a wisp. Like a will-o-wisp, and it starts to sort of move around, and then it starts to, not in a direct line, but it starts to fly in sort of a northeasterly direction, if any of you know which way that is. This is early.
Did we arrive too soon? You said it was the right time.
Yeah, well, time's relative.
Yeah.
Was where I was, but now it's not, and that's okay. All right, so let's see here. Arrow, can I talk to you, please? Just over here.
Yes, but don't take me anywhere.
No, you must be here. There's no leaving. No, you're all quite trapped. Sandwiches. And then their little sandwiches pop out for each of you individually. I don't know if it's going to be what you want. It might be the opposite, but you're getting it. Okay.
Putting a sandwich on the floor for me doesn't really work. I don't have a stomach.
Well, give it a try.
No, I did that before, and it... Okay, anyway. You do your thing. I'll be over here.
My dear boy. How were you?
It's hard to say, really. I'm not quite sure what happened, or perhaps what drove me to this, or I don't know, but I was frustrated for a time. Something was eating at me. I couldn't find myself. All of the usual methods to divine the answers that I sought weren't working. We found ourselves here, which was altogether confusing. At the peak of my frustration, I think I cast a spell, but Oh, then I was like this. I can't cast any magic. But I feel fine. I feel good, content.
Have you
I feel
gone
human.
You gone to the other side? Or have you just stayed on this side?
The other side of Din.
Yes.
No. You told me not to. I've always obeyed your commands regardless of how confusing they might be at times.
I apologize for that. No more confusing for us, okay? Questions
Very well.
and answers. Please, you will get them straight.
The truth is I don't really have any. I don't need answers anymore. I'm rather along for the ride, more than anything. I just want to be with them, with Razroth. Beyond that, I trust that they will deliver us, or perhaps we will fail. If you wish to help them, I'm sure that they would accept it. Vega is the apprentice now. I taught her what I could in the short time we had. It was about a year. In fact, she's more inclined towards magic than I am.
Is that right?
I couldn't figure out why I was chosen for the longest time, watching her. But I suspect that there was no her at the time that I was taken away from my family and sent to you.
It's very good. Not having any questions is the answer. Being along for the journey is the answer. But you can't be told that, can you?
I suppose not. Depending, of course, on how I ended up this way.
The magic that was in you. You sensed something similar in her.
Yes, when we first met, there was a mark that suggested a particular inclination. I always wanted to create something with the power of an illusion, so pure that it was creation itself, and well, she took to it like a duck to water. For all my struggling upstream, she simply swam. So I taught her a few tricks, but she let the river flow. And, well, after that it was simply a matter of leaving it. I suspect that's what I've done.
Yes.
There was only ever going to be two ends for me. Either I would achieve the goal and become something else, or I would have left it all behind and settled down. I'm not quite sure about the settling down, but well, I'm human now.
Yes.
I'm more chasing that dream.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, that's all. I don't need to chase that dream. I don't have that desire, that constant sense that I should be trying to achieve more. I don't need more. I haven't needed it since I was 14, since I met him, some of the others. I just needed to get out of my own way.
In time, Vega is going to regret what she did to you. You're going to need to assure her, starting now, that it was for the best. You had a burden on you, and it's not always a burden. It's not always a struggle, magic. For some, it is like a river, and we flow with it. For others, we are running along the bank trying to catch up. You were running for a long time. You've done what you need. And that future is still... a future still there. Turn towards those close to you. That is very important. But I wanted to say that I am exceptionally proud of you. And I know I've never said that because you needed it. And that's the problem. But you don't now. It shouldn't matter to you at all. You've done what you need. At least, for the most part.
I think I understand. And if I don't, then that's okay as well.
You can ask.
No. I rather like our relationship. You were always there, and yet somehow never around. You taught me everything I know without ever teaching me a thing. I appreciate it. It left me independent rather than lonely. But the magic was at the core of it, and without that, I'm not sure where that leaves you and I. Though I am not close with my parents, and I don't know my grandparents. You really were like a grandfather to me. And I suppose I never had the chance to let you know that your methods were odd and unorthodox. Though I employed several of them with Vega, I didn't have the time to quite use the Blackbird method. I grew greatly fond of you in my childhood, and I've grown a strong respect for you as an adult. And it's important, I think, for you to know that I love you very much, Blackbird.
I know. Feeling is mutual. I loved you like a son as much as I can. From the very day that you stepped through those doors, shaking like a leaf. There is a burden of knowledge that I would never wish on anyone. The difficulty is remaining in the moment long enough to feel the feelings for that moment. Like thinking about people we've lost, and you get the feeling of love and of hurt at the same time. It's difficult to separate those two. You are everything that I expected you to be. And that is all due to you. Yes, I came in from time to time to say a word or do something just to give you not knowledge, but maybe a glimmer of an idea. I don't truly think you needed it. Once you got going, of course. I'm very proud. I love you as well. I do need to apologize.
For what?
For what's next. And I am sorry. But it'll be okay. It always is. It always has been. And it will be again.
I understand. Perhaps while we have the time, Vega!
Yes? You okay?
Be careful with him.
I think it would be important for you to speak to my mentor. Although, I do suspect that on our travels, we met him once or twice. There was a treacherous-looking crow at one point.
I remember. I pointed him out to you, and
I was trying to avoid. But,
treacherous. Whoops.
Yes, well, it wouldn't be the first time you pecked me.
you did look a bit shifty.
Vega, this is Blackbird. When I was a boy, they found some sort of inclination towards magic and took me away from my family to be trained with the only mage at the time in the land. I spent most of my life in the keep and training under Blackbird's tutelage, although it wasn't quite the way you and I trained. There was more time, and Blackbird's methods are unorthodox, I suppose you could say. Blackbird, perhaps you could help or instruct Vega in the moments we have. I suspect that we are imminently in danger, but...
Oh, very much so, yes.
Great. Cool. Yeah, great.
If you don't mind,
No.
I'd like to be with Razroth. Vega, try to look at Blackbird and then turn back to Vega. Just try to listen rather than understand. And Blackbird, maybe be straight with us for a few minutes.
Yes.
Riddles are going to...
No, I
upset.
understand. I understand. Vega's not going to like what I'm about to say. But please go be with yours.
I mean, why don't you say something that I am going to like you saying then?
You're going to be the reason for him.
The reason for him doing what?
Everything. Everything. It's a burden. I could tell you something. In reality, as we find it, there is no fate. Not really, but there is a destiny. We have a lot of control, which is wonderful and terrible all at the same time. But I will be very straight with you about anything you ask. I will promise that going forward, because I have to with you. But there is one question that I can ask and that I can answer. But I don't know if you're going to want it, and that's very exciting.
Exciting. Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. Is it going to help? Is it going to help everybody to know?
No, not at all, no.
Well then, why would I want to know? What is the purpose?
Because it is knowledge.
Damn it. Oh, you can't just dangle that in front of me. My eyes wander to the planet that is levitating in the middle of this massive warehouse right now. Okay. Tell me, then.
No.
What do you mean, no? No. That's not how this works. You said you were going to tell me something that I needed to know.
Hmm? No. And you know why?
Why?
Because you don't need all the knowledge. It's not worth it. Ever. It's okay to not know what is coming. I didn't know what you would say. But it was okay to answer because the result is the same. You don't need to know everything.
But what if not knowing gets somebody killed?
Knowing gets people killed. That doesn't matter.
But at least if you know and you get somebody killed, that's a different feeling. Then that's guilt. That's knowing you could have done more. Not choosing not to know.
It is.
Remaining ignorant.
It is guilt, sure. Ignorance is not a bad thing. Tell me, you feel the power within you, yes?
I mean, I feel my magic the same way I always have.
If you had to assign a color to your magic, what would it be?
I don't know, it always shifted depending on what was happening, but I think it always went down to this gold.
Gold. It's wonderful.
Do you feel your magic?
What's that?
Do you feel your magic?
Oh, yes. Very much so. That shifting color. That is life. You can't maintain one thing your knowledge about the future, it doesn't really matter because it changes. You know, I had to train my boy over there. And how do you do that when you know so much? How do you teach someone what they need to know when you can feel what is going to be? You can see what is going to be without ruining what is to be. You can only do that by letting them find their own way, just as you must. I will still help you. I will answer questions much more directly because you are different than him. Very different. As different as I am.
Arafir always taught me by making me make my own mistakes. By throwing me into places and letting us get beaten up, and I pull up the sleeve of my shirt and I am covered in scarring all the way up my arms. You don't learn unless you make those mistakes.
What sandwich did you get?
I think it was a cheese I haven't tasted in quite some time.
Did you enjoy it?
Honestly, it was awful. It was too salty, and I never really liked that cheese.
Sounds like I made a mistake. That's okay.
And next time you see me, you'll have my favorite sandwich, right?
Maybe. But don't tell me. I'll figure it out.
I don't know if that whole figuring it out thing works when there could be so much at stake. There could be so many people, their lives on the line, all of my friends, everybody I've known, everybody I've loved. I don't even know what's real anymore. I don't even know what... My parents? I'm trying to fight for a reality, and I'm not even sure if it's a reality I can fight for. So I'm trying to fight for everything at the same time.
Do you want to give up?
God, no. No. How am I supposed to give up?
Oh, it's very easy. You're going to be just fine. Okay? Just fine.
Is Arafir?
Oh, yes.
You promise?
Oh, yes. I promise. Would you like to know anyone else's fate to a point?
Can I? I feel like I should say no. After everything you just said.
You're welcome to ask. Always.
What did you mean about Leah?
Now that is the right question. There is another Leah here. Much younger. Much smaller. Much more in danger. And you'll need to find him. I can help to a point, but I'm sort of along for the ride.
Okay. You'll help us find him?
Maybe. I'm sorry.
God, please don't tell me you taught Arafit how to be this way.
Oh, no. He learned that all on his own. I didn't teach him anything. He may have picked it up from me, but that's not my fault.
Yeah, I'm really seeing the similarities there.
Well, it seems he was able to, stop being that way. And, I envy him for that. I will make you a promise, if you would like, if that would make you feel better. But there's a caveat with it.
Of course there is.
Sorry.
Everything comes at a cost, right?
Oh, no. Not exactly a cost, just a... Well, let me present it. I will stay if you wish, or I will go if you wish. I will trust you to ask for information or help or knowledge when you feel you truly need it, and I will provide it. But that is a heavy burden for you to have. There is power that can reshape things as it does, as it has. You are not ready for it yet. But for the next few days, I will be by. I will be here.
3 days.
How many?
Did you say 3?
A few. If you need me, of course, I will be here. And I will tell you the consequences of what you ask when you do, if you do. It is a burden. Use me wisely.
It isn't a burden I have to bear alone, though, is it?
No, you have friends. No. You needn't be alone, ever, unless you wish.
But I condemn Arafir to a life of loneliness until now. I know I do.
Do you feel lonely?
I've never felt lonely. I've had the privilege of knowing these people my whole life. Family.
Yes, but that's good for now. You need to find Leah.
Are you gonna tell me we need to bring him to Din?
Leah is here now. Now.
I glance at the planet again.
There are 2. It is not prudent, but it happens. You need to bring Leah to Din.
Of course.
They need to know as soon as possible, because time doesn't wait.
Somewhere on this planet, a child's just gonna go missing. But he will be okay. And I glance at Leah.
Yes. I know.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay because I will make it okay. Because Jude and I will make him okay.
Oh, Jude.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean that? What are you saying?
Oh, I
Jude,
just
what?
met them.
Sure, you mean nothing else by that.
I mean a lot by many things. I know, isn't it?
See, this right here, that is not comforting. That is the opposite of comforting. That is discomforting. If you're going to stick around, you have to do a lot less of that.
Well, all right, a little less. With you. But with them, oh no.
You're going to drive them insane.
I hope so. It'll be good fun. Tim?
Yeah? What?
Did you try and eat your sandwich?
Yeah, I thought maybe I'd still have a taste for it, and then I remembered I don't have a tongue.
How did you get... that was going to be... How long have you two been together?
Oh, days or centuries, somewhere between. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no. It's since a time when your little floating skull doesn't really exist.
There was a time where we just sort of were. Where were we? Where was that? There was a beach. And the waves. The red waves.
On this planet, on Din, on...
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, God.
The red waves.
The red waves.
Doesn't matter.
Red waves. Was that the one that we had that weird squid, and by we I mean you, and then you tried to feed me something and it didn't work again because I have no ability to consume food?
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd remember that, being that he's only ever known you as, well, unless you haven't. Did you know Tim before?
No, we've just been together a very long time. Timey-wimey bullshit
Really good thing.
things. Yeah.
Before.
Okay, we have a pressing matter to attend to, I think, don't we? Because they're going to find us. And we need to find a way to stop them from finding us. What can we do?
Let us see. Well, I know
moving
exactly
locations.
where they are. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yes. Maybe you should talk it out with your friends. I'm going to go sit down for a minute. This old knee of mine.
Yeah, he says that, but, like, you know he can heal himself, right? He complains all the fucking time.
Sometimes a little pain keeps you present, right?
Yeah, you'd think that, and you're probably right. So you're doing okay there?
I don't think I learned anything I didn't already know, but... Well... I think we have a big task on our hands. Do you still go by Tim? Is this your name still, Tim?
Yeah, Tim's fine. I don't know if detective quite fits the... Yeah, I was going to say the body or the role, but again, that is lacking.
Maybe we should think of something new. I mean, how are you doing is more the question. I really apologize for throwing you into that. I thought it would be best, and you'd kind of get everything you wanted, and, get the chance to change things, and magic. You have less baby magic. You have...
Yep, there's no more baby magic. More like, I don't know, skull magic? Is that? No.
I mean,
bone magic? No, that's necromancy. I don't do that sort of thing. Enhancement magic might be more accurate.
It could mean something else entirely as well if you go with bone magic, but yeah, that...
Wow, I've been gone for so long and yet not at all, and you got those quips right ready. All right. Outside of the existential crises that I had in the moments of having myself removed from my body, thrown into a literal planet, the spinning vortex of nothingness approaching, I'm doing pretty well now. Had time to process it, Yeah, so I think I'm doing all right. Lucky helped out a lot.
Lucky?
Blackbird, sorry.
Oh, okay. You have a pet name for each other? Okay. You know what? This doesn't matter. We can go through this.
Pet name implies other things.
Okay, well...
pet name.
Okay, he said it.
Okay, are you my pet now, Lucky?
Why not?
All right, I guess he's my pet. Sure. Yeah, whatever. one of the things I want to be able to help out with, due to all of the baby magic BS that I kept getting, I asked Lucky to help a little bit, teach me things.
Good. I kind of left you with quite the cleverty for magic, so.
Yeah, a little bit. I think I could help enhance things that you do. That might be a bit closer to what you might. It sounds a little weird, and I'm gonna mention it that way, but I think you could use me as like a focus, a channel, or something.
Well,
because I got a soul, and but not sort of, kind of, and then you put these weird things in my head, which weren't mine.
you literally have the concentration of magic right there in your head, like double.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have all of this knowledge.
Oh yeah, that I do. I do appreciate that one. That
okay.
Yeah, I kind of am like an encyclopedia without a search function that you could. Anyway, yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You could ask me things and maybe I could help. Though Lucky would be better at that.
Well, he's just going to answer in riddles, so I think I need you to be a translator or something like that.
Gonna do. Yeah.
Okay, let's get everyone else over here, and we need to figure this out right now. Right now. Leah, Jude, Raz, Arafid.
What?
Everybody, come here.
Is this a sandwich? By the way.
Yeah, that's a
don't
sandwich.
eat it. It was disgusting.
It was pretty good. Mine was good.
There's a pie in it. Okay.
You put
Mine
tuna
was
in mine. I hate
pickles
tuna.
and peanut butter. So.
Oh, that's a
sounds
pretty tasty
quite
one,
good.
actually.
I'll be honest.
That's not so bad.
We need to think about. We need to stop this. And as much as I would love to have all of the answers, as much as I would love to be the Aerofair we all look towards right at the beginning, I don't. I really don't. And I really would like some collaboration here, maybe. We need to stop them from finding us.
Yes.
We could try the rabbit.
Boy, I haven't thought of that for a while.
Tim, if they come and we're not here, are they going to cause any other harm? Are they going to hurt anybody else? Or is it just us?
Probably not. They don't like making themselves terribly known, but they will hunt for you. Oh, that's for sure.
I could maybe buy us some time.
Wise?
Tim.
Yeah.
Do they put on dread magic? Or what do we call
magic?
Dread magic?
Let me see. What would be dread magic? What do you do with dread magic? And I can try to translate that.
Frankly, anything.
Then yes, I mean, yeah. I know magic works a little different here than where you're from. Where I guess I've been now. It's a little give and take more so. So if they do something big, it costs them something big. Or that could be of something else, mind you. They could sacrifice someone, for instance, and that would be a cost. But yeah, I guess they could do magic you dread. They're powerful.
Idea or thought was, when we were in the Dread Forest, the Dread Woods, we couldn't really find our way even with magic. If I gave this warehouse a similar property, they might struggle to leave and buy us some time.
I see. So some kind of sort of magic binding sort of deal.
Yes, turn this place into a labyrinth, but not physical.
Well, you could do something like that, or but that maybe not that may not be a good idea. Let's see. Do you like bad ideas?
Love them. Big fan.
Frankly, no.
That's probably wise. There was remember that book I was telling you about? Well,
yes.
Some of the things that went wrong with it was the lady, not even gonna bother saying her name. I've gotten a little smart about that. Her circle went wrong and bound her in place in time. Powerful shit. You do it wrong, you fuck with reality. So there's that. But could potentially lay a trap and spring it, and then they can't leave or hop to other realities. That'd buy you a hell of a lot of time until they could break it. But lots of risk.
Yes.
They could break it right away.
That I don't know. About the breaking it right away, I mean. They're not your kind of magic. If you put something else of yours in it, that would give them a stumbling block compared to trying to replicate what they might be able to do. Magic unique to Din. With the Din side, I should say.
I think that's something I could do. I would need help, but I think I could do that.
All right, help from me, help from someone else. What you need?
Just reinforcement of what I do with my magic. The more layers, the better.
That sounds like something our new skull friend can do now. He just said he could enhance, right?
That is the theory. I mean, Lucky had me tried a bunch of different things, so I haven't worked with you specifically, so I don't have that bond at the moment, but definitely
Lucky.
try. Blackbird, sorry.
You have a pet name for him?
Pet name again. That's a relation.
Yes.
Okay, if you're staying here, stop calling
He doesn't
it
have
that.
hands. How could he pet?
Okay, I like that at least. Yes. Yes,
He's
sure.
incredibly
Pet name.
magically powerful. I'm sure he'll find a way.
Yeah.
And just
Thank
look at
you.
those eyes. Get lost in them.
Nah, it's been a while since someone's got lost in my eyes. Not opposed.
So you were
Alright.
saying,
Yes,
Raz,
I think I could do this, but Lightsbringer, I'd need your help.
very, very well. What do you require of me?
If we need to put as many stumbling blocks in front of them as possible, just layer onto my magic with yours. If they break through mine, they have yours to come up against. And if they break through yours, they have yours to come up against.
Yeah, a couple layers. Smart.
All right.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Can do. What sort of area are we making here?
I think I will go for making this more of an arcane labyrinth, so it is difficult for them to jump. If you could layer onto that another layer of a labyrinth.
Within this area we're in right now?
Yes, it would be probably best if everyone leaves just in case.
Okay.
It's just the three of us, but...
Look back to the rest of the group to see if they've heard.
I'm sorry, you want us to leave?
Just to step
You
out
two alone.
while we try and turn this place into... What did Tim call it? There was one in Jude's place, a roach... Motto?
A roach hotel?
Right.
Yeah, that's not a bad analogy.
Okay. All right.
And what happens if you get trapped there? If it fails? Is that something
If it fails...
we need to be concerned about?
Trust us.
Yes, you'll have to trust us.
Okay.
It's
I
our
imagine
turn.
you would have found a way out.
Right.
Leah, can I make a suggestion?
Jude? Vega?
I know we're similar, but we're not that similar.
Well,
There's-
sometimes you're inseparable.
There's something incredibly important we need to go do. So whatever you do, I suggest you make it so you don't have to be here for it to work.
Okay. I had no plans on staying.
I need you, I need Jude, I need Astrea.
Okay. Can do.
Tim, can you help? Can you help Leah?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was going to help with this particular thing, but I could also
Yeah.
help him. Yeah, what do you need?
Whatever Leah's gonna do to help Razroth here, to help hide us, I need you to help him. Act as a focus.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, that was implied. Yeah, oh yeah, I got you.
Okay. I've got your back, Razroth. You see me standing by Razroth's side. I make a few a few somatic gestures. My hands just make a few shapes, and I bring them to my forehead, and then down. You see as I bring my hand to my forehead, you see the space in between my hands. I'm not trying to make a perfect seal. You see a dim glow as now my hands are down, still clasped together in front of my chest, waiting.
Unlike Leah's very learned somatic components, you see Razroth almost shake his hand as if he's getting ready for something more physical, like a fight. And as he does, you can feel the energy pulsing through him, and he places his hands on the wall. And I'm going to try and make this warehouse a labyrinth, not physically but magically, for anyone who tries to use magic in here after we're done, for it to be near impossible to find an exit of any kind.
All right. Go ahead and roll. You can have shift.
How many?
You want to argue me what shift you should have?
I mean, Razroth and I are working together with magic for the first time, and we've had this entire thing throughout the entire of Kingmakers. I think it's only fair that we have a 20 shift for this.
Sounds great. Let's go.
Might
20
I
shift.
add to that argue?
Yeah.
As I am here to help and enhance and channel the magic through myself to add a little extra layering and power.
Okay, sounds like you have a 30 shift, and that's max. Nobody else Oh, don't you dare, Aaron.
I was actually going to argue another thing as well.
Sitting back and watching with such a bright expression and waiting.
I would like to argue that I'm using dread magic, and from the dread wood, and this is exactly what the dread wood did to us. I know how it works, and this dread magic seems almost geared to doing this kind of stuff anyway.
Did we just get our first 40% shift? All of these things make sense to me. It's logical. Yes. You may have it.
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm so close to negating that.
Just for fun.
40 success.
I'm sorry. With a 40 shift, you got 40? Oh my god.
Wait, does that mean you would have rolled a 100?
No.
No, it doesn't
No,
change
it moves
the
the
roll
bar.
itself.
Right.
It moves the
Okay.
bar, yeah.
Whew. And Leah rolled a 5. So what happens?
Raz goes first.
I place my hands on the wall of this warehouse, and I think everyone but Arufa, at this point, with their inability to really connect to the magic, they see for a moment everything seems to disappear, and it's almost like they're in the dread woods again. These trees towering over everybody, the feeling of just oppressive dread, for lack of a term, weighing down on everyone, and it disappears again. We're back in a warehouse, and if you look for it, and I think if you really look for it, it's almost like the walls have become the wood of the trees in the Dreadwood, but you have to search for it. Other than that, if you just pass a glance at it, if you don't know it's there to find, it looks like the walls of the warehouse as it always was.
Okay. I am going to... I watch Razroth do this, but I'm also in lockstep with him at the same time. We're in sync, and I touch the wall in much the same way as him, but if he used one hand, I use the opposite. If it's both hands, then my stance has my weight shifted on the opposite side of my body, and I push down onto the wall, and as I do, unlike the darkness that emanates from Razroth, instead there seems to almost be like a ripple, like a bubble starts to lift off the wall, like light is being lensed and reflected along the walls. There's a pulse, and as this happens, you see this pulse of light trail along this Escher-esque kind of labyrinth that Razroth has made out of the image of the dread wood and the factory. And it's almost as if every now and then, as you turn, it's like a house of mirrors effect. Like wherever there's a corner, wherever there's a turn or a bend, it's almost as if, well, you could probably go there, but you'll walk into a wall instead, bumping into one of the walls that are part or just outside of Razroth's magic. And, you know, sometimes you might see yourself, sometimes you might wish you did, other times not so much. We've created a twisted house of mirrors, I think, and only us two know the way out.
Okay. Now what do you do? Holy shit. Actually, can you roll me a 1d6?
Me?
Either one of you, but yep.
You want to roll as well, and then we take the average restaurant?
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Wait, what?
Okay.
No, that sounds good.
No.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Gonna round up or down?
Yeah, no, I just need to know how many rangers are going to get stuck in this forever, all eternity, because I will write it down. And it will become
3?
lore. Yeah, 3, of course. Who would have thought? Please continue on.
And I think for us, the two of us, and Tim, I believe Tim helped as well.
Yes.
That I did.
We see the exit clear, and we walk out to meet the rest of the group.
That should hold them, I think.
Roach Motel.
Quite.
Yeah,
So we're
basically
safe.
roaches. That's
For
presumptuous
now,
of
I
you.
mean. For now.
Cause some problems. It will distract the ones that are stuck, and the ones that don't get stuck might try to get them out for a bit until they give up. So, yeah.
Well, I imagine that their own are going to be much more important than us. No? Do they not have loyalty?
Why am I trying to suck in on my teeth? That doesn't work. Anyway.
Yes.
Yes and no. You've all done a lot to get eyes on you. I don't honestly know if there's anything more important than you in their eyes. I wish I could say otherwise. You may be their number one on their list.
And I suppose we should get moving. I don't know how much time that will give us, but we should make the most of it.
And we should hope that whatever din we've left in there does not have any trace of us on it right now.
Hot dogs.
What?
No.
I'd go for a hot dog.
Yeah, and I could go for a garbage plate, but here we are.
Bro, what the fuck? I literally just put that in the group chat that Aaron is not in. What the fuck? Do I just fucking end the episode? I'm having a heart attack right now. Excuse me. I'm just gonna exit left.
He's in there.
Oh,
He's in
Jesus
there. He read
Christ,
it.
Aaron! I was like, how did you see that?
I just had to.
Oh, I'm in there.
We had to stop
We
the
should
full
have
mental breakdown that
gaslit.
was about to happen.
We should have gaslit PB.
We should have done, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't trust PB not to mentally implode, though.
Oh,
We should have.
sorry, please continue. I was like actually gonna lose my mind.
I saw your face, dude, and I was like, oh no.
Sorry. Please continue.
4 of us leave to go and get hot dogs is the answer.
Yeah, now I.
Like,
Don't tempt me.
We actually all pick up hot dogs. They were at our desk the whole time.
the 4 that have something really important to do, go and do that, and then we have the Marvel post-credits hot dog scene.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm so sorry. Please continue.
There was a vendor.
Does anyone have a pen and paper, please?
No.
No.
No, that's fine.
You can make some. You can literally.
I know. Let people be useful.
Summon
Come on, Tim. You know better than that.
Yeah, you keep saying be self-reliant, Tim. Use your hands, Tim. Yeah,
But that's
okay.
for you. That's for you.
Does he ever tell you to use your head? Because that would be quite cruel.
More than once. Yes.
Right. A few things. I need you to go to this place to get the hot dogs. They're very good.
I look him in the eye.
It's a place called Nathan's. Okay. Vega. Yeah.
I take the slip of paper.
Don't look at it yet. Need to leave first.
Okay, and what are you going to do? Is there a competing hot dog chain down the road that you want to try out or something?
Ooh, maybe.
There is National Hebrew. That could. No, that's neither here nor there. Sorry.
No.
Right.
No. I'm going to let you continue talking.
Okay, right. We have something very important to do. I'm going to need, like I said, Leah, Jude, Estrella. I need you with me.
Hot dogs.
You don't even know what a hot dog is. Do you know what a hot dog is?
I want to know.
It's
fine.
It's a sausage.
I have them on my.
Sausage.
Oh yeah, I could. Can you bring one back then, or like 5?
You could get the hot dog pizza that we got from Mandela's Pizza. I remember
No.
that's the one that I got. It's very good.
No, not the hot dog pizza. No.
Right.
Blackbird has spoken.
No, don't do
the
that.
first
Don't
bird.
do that.
Please do that every time. Please do that every time.
All right.
Okay. We are going to do something very important, and you're going to be maintaining whatever you have done here and figuring out if they've managed to find out how to see through this. And it is, I don't mean to, give you a awful, horrible task, but Titus, Raz, Arafir, Blackbird, you need to make sure that they don't hurt anybody. They do whatever you can to make sure they don't come for us.
I will do the best I can.
Surely
And Tim-
Blackbird could simply erase them from existence.
Can, but probably won't.
Can, but probably won't. It's a good answer.
Yes, Vega.
You can go wherever you'd like to go. I don't know. Wherever you think you'll be most useful, or I guess if you want a hot dog? Not that. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get hot dogs when we get back, Vega.
Solid plan. Lucky. Lucky. You don't want. Okay. Blackbird.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Should I just go with the? Should I stay here and just go with them?
You can.
All right.
Would you like to do both?
That's what I mean. Yeah. Why not?
Yes. I think it's perfect.
All right. Good. You kind of threw like sort of couple souls at me there, Vega. So I can kind of. I can do both.
Right, yeah, that was definitely intended. Great.
What does it look like when Blackbird does this to Tim? Like puts him in a state of superposition so he can do both things at once? Or does he not do it at all? Does he just let Tim do it? What does it look like?
Yeah, he lets Tim do it. I think that... I don't know how Tim will accomplish this, but Blackbird is just watching with a smile.
Tim?
Well, you'd end up seeing these little orbs here quite literally pop out of my skull and begin to spin as though the skull itself is the nuclei in an atom. And the atom quite literally splits. And there are two that were one.
You didn't blow up.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Yeah, we did fission here and it didn't have a meltdown.
Was that?
Right, I'm glad that this was the first time you tried that.
Oh yeah, of course it was.
Guess we're all learning something.
Let's not lie, Tim.
Okay, exaggeration.
Okay, we need to find somewhere to meet.
Okay. That's never going to be normal, by the way. Just putting that out there.
A floating skull was normal before?
I mean... I just turn around and follow Vega.
And so do I.
We'll meet you back in Drew's apartment, a day from now.
Very well. Good luck.
And don't forget your gun blades, please.
Yes, I have mine.
Right, let's go.
Bring us back some hot dogs, though.
Yes, please.
Sure.
I wonder if Tim says bon appetit before he eats his.
I don't know, do I?
I forgot there was two of you.
Yep. Little weird, gonna be honest, but no, I don't. Lucky over here likes to say it, though.
You could. You could. It's just words.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to Nathan's hot dogs.
Oh, they're very good.
No, wait, we're supposed to stay here, right?
I'll be able to monitor it from afar. I think it's best we stay away from here if rangers are coming here.
Don't need to tip them off.
Yeah.
Where to?
I can probably use my phone to find a hot dog. Blackbird.
Oh no, they're doing it. Don't worry about the hot dogs. You want to be able to monitor here.
That's what I just said.
Okay. The area around us begins to shift. We are within eye shot of where we just were.
Holy shit.
Is this good enough?
Okay.
That's really odd when someone else does that to you and you don't know what's happening, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, this was you quite often, Arufia. I see where you got it from.
Now. Very well. So, what now?
I suppose we wait and monitor.
You got any campfire stories?
I wanted to apologize, actually, Tim. This wasn't my intention.
Yeah, mine either. But that what happens and other me, I guess, kind of tried to fuck you up, so I'll apologize on my behalf, I suppose.
If I understand even a little bit of other worlds and the versions of us from them, it has nothing to do with you.
There we go.
You don't need to apologize on their behalf.
And same for you then, because you did not cause my death. Question mark. That's a little still up in the air.
Yeah, you're getting a little ahead of yourself. You didn't really die, so.
No, oh God. I don't need two of you to do this.
I tried to make two of me once, actually. That didn't go well, so.
It really didn't. So you're already actually doing better than Titus, not baby magic anymore, apparently.
No more baby magic. Just skull magic, or I don't really know. What did you call it that one time, Lucky?
Instead of skull magic. Bone magic.
Yeah, so yeah, he called it bone magic, which
is fun.
Yeah, you weren't from here. There are movies about that sort of thing.
Oh. Really?
I shouldn't have. God. You can't see, but there's an ethereal hand going up to my forehead and covering my eyes and face.
Do we not raise the dead for fun sometimes here? This is not a...
No, that is... necromancy is not a fun thing here.
Sure. I mean, well... But you can put them right back. I mean, no harm, no foul.
No, that magic doesn't work like that here, Lucky. I tried to tell you that. It's a little weaker and a little more permanent when things happen occasionally.
Oh, I mean, Tim, I actually do have a bone to pick with you, and then everything kind of escalated, and I completely forgot about. What were you thinking? Remember we went over the plan, and you said you weren't gonna say their names, and then you said their names. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I lied.
Oh, okay. It's good to know.
I knew that was gonna be the fastest way to get him over here. I wasn't expecting a beheading, but what I was hoping for did indeed happen.
Just wanted to clear that up. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. As I said, I was a detective.
Walk around, get a lay of the land.
I think I will come with you.
Tea?
Well then.
Hello, we're here. Hi. Oh, I'm not here, but I am here now. There we go. There, we're all here. And you are also here. Not a floating head. Perfect. Okay, who wants to shout out first?
Dan was in this.
Dan was here. Aaron!
What the fuck?
Aaron
first.
Our blackbird.
Taking this much praise at once hurts physically. Hi everyone, my name's Aaron. I got to play Blackbird, which was an honor. PB had reached out to me about doing it, and we had a nice couple conversations with it. And I also talked to Brad a little bit today as well. It is interesting to play a character like that. There's a lot of creative freedom that's allowed, but then I won't go into the bullshittery of it all, but it was fun to play. So thank you everyone for the very kind words. As I said, my name's Aaron Black. I wrote a book once called Firewall Down. It's all right. If you want to check that out, you can find more information about that at my Twitter at Aaron B. Writes. And other than that, thank you all again. I really want to have digging conversations with all of you to see just how pissed off I can make you. So.
Of course you do.
Goodness.
Who's next?
Drak.
I guess it's me. Hi. I'm Drak, or Drakoniques. You can find me on Twitter at Drakoniques. That's Drakoniques. I played Razroth, the unconscious, because that's what I was for most of the last episode, apparently.
I feel so badly because you were like, I'm going to leave a bone broken because of this failure. And I'm like, I did it because you weren't here. I knocked you into the wall because you weren't here. And now I feel like I punished you for not being present. I feel terrible.
No, it's perfect. I love it. But yeah, that's it really. I think Razroth is very nervous because he's meeting the equivalent of his boyfriend's dad. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Brad, it's over to you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it was a bit like that. I was gonna do like a thing like that, but I just didn't want to take up too much time with like being like, okay everyone, let me go and introduce you all.
No,
one
it was
by
like
one. I wasn't
the point
sure
kind of sort of was to just
right, but
leave
I mean
him
I
with
was
you guys.
gonna kind of like go up with my arm in Razroth's arm and be like, so this is what happens between now and next session, is him being like, so this is Razroth, I don't know if you remember him. And then Blackbird does something really embarrassing. Yeah, it was great. Me and Aaron did speak earlier on briefly, and one of the things that we spoke about was the idea that like Blackbird shows up and just does the exact same thing as what Eru did to you all in the beginning, but just in his own kind of more eccentric way. And it was so perfectly executed. It was crazy, Aaron. It was so good. It was so fun to watch. I love playing human Erufear and getting to watch Blackbird and going like, oh, that's what I was doing. Oh, that's why that's annoying. Oh, right. No wonder they didn't know what the hell's going on. Like having like being in like linear time and just being like, right, okay, of course they didn't understand what I meant when I said that. Why would they? Yeah. So that was really fun. It was really cool. Almost cried when I was speaking to you about being the best ever, and it was so cool to get to roleplay like that and get this moment with Blackbird, because for Erufear, he's a really important character for everything that Eru has done, and I don't know, man, like Eru was so confusing at the beginning, so it's nice to have someone to bounce off and do some just like gap filler stuff for what was going on with Eru and where he came from. And it was just so masterfully done, Aaron. I don't know how you do it. I mean, Dan's the same. When Dan just jumped in and just started downloading information on us a couple of weeks ago, I don't know how the hell you do it, jump in on the back end of a show like this and just take all the knowledge and just seamlessly fit into the cast, and then also like bridge a gap between GM and cast and just give information. It's so difficult to do, and both of you did it really, really well. Loved it. Really enjoyed the interactions with Blackbird and everyone today. It was so good. But that's it, man. I don't stream. Don't worry about my stream. Please tune in on Sunday for Star Wars Rise of the Apprentice, which is a show that I'm GMing on this channel. And that's it. Over to the other Apprentice 2. I also wanted to do like a pass the torch thing where
Yeah,
I
that was
went,
very good.
hey, look, here's like I have no fucks to give about this shit anymore. I just want to kiss and cuddle with Raz for like 2 days and die. And then so like any I'm out of office, forward everything to Vega, and then I was like, here you go, you deal with him. And then just kind of went over to Vega. So now it's your turn to do a shout out as well.
Yay! Yes, very no pressure or anything. Yeah, I want to say more nice things about Aaron to make him wildly uncomfortable till he leaves.
No!
It's like now a test. But yeah, honestly, a masterclass from Aaron though, that was freaking awesome to just be able to roll in like that and make a character that was so unique and so fitting somehow and like blended in perfectly. And it just, how did you do it? So good. But yeah, what an awesome episode again. Yay. It's been, I don't know, the first half of this show has been very, very much like, what's happening? I don't understand anything. Who am I? Where am I? And now it's like, what's happening? I don't understand anything. Who am I? Where am I? But like in a different flavor. So it's really nice because it's like, I do get it. Like I'm creating my own destiny. And it's pretty cool to be able to just do that. So... you can find me at twitch.tv/Leah, Leah, and I am doing a bit of everything and anything. I just permed my longest running character in Red Dead RP, so now I'm lost forever. So yeah, come on over and check it out or something. I don't know. Okay, all right, bye. Mirggles!
Oh, Johnny, I saw that. Fucking horrific.
I'm gonna
monster.
say I'm gonna say nice things about Aaron too. I'm gonna segue away from Johnny to say nice things about Aaron as well. Yeah, man, there was just like so many really excellent lines, and it actually felt like a real wise ancient sorcerer wizard came into the cast and like actually had things to say. And I was sitting there and I was like, I want this in every way. I want to like be able to listen to this. I want this advice for the rest of I need to think about this in my life context. I'm becoming a changed person right now by listening to this. And it was just like really, really wild and amazing. So yeah, incredible. You can catch me on Thursdays on Ashes of Eriador, also on Table Story with PB and Aaron and Myre, and it is fantastic and amazing. So come check it out. And that's me. That's me done. Myre.
Hi, my name is Myre, and I played Leah Vin Blakeguard today. No, Leah the Lightbringer today. No, I don't know who I played today. But enough about me and who I played. That Aaron guy, right? I think everything has already been said, so I'll just say it again. Aaron, you did really Aaron, like wow, you came in and you were like basically part of the cast, as in like from the beginning. It was like so natural, everything that happened and that became with Blackbird. I look forward to seeing what happens with it next. You can find me at twitch.tv/Myre, where I do stuff sometimes, like space game stuff and then RP stuff. You can also find me on
reviews.
Food reviews.
This episode did taste kind of soft, I'm not gonna lie, but regardless.
Tastes soft.
Yeah.
This episode tasted like an episode of Kingmakers that was on Twitch.
It was Kingmakers in nature and its flavor. Unique flavor of Kingmakers.
Yeah, otherwise you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/Myre. No, twitter.com/Myre_test.
You got
it's
there
my
in the
handle.
end.
I know it. That's right. Damn straight. First try. Mirggles? No, Dan.
You're a mess today. What's happened?
Mirggles does look like Dan, to be fair.
A very tasty funeral. No, hi, I am Domestic Dan. I got to be Tim, Skeletim today. Again, with my bone magic, or as the wonders of our Discord, skullduggery. Which is
solid. Yeah, it's super fun. It's so great I get to RP with Aaron again. This is great. I missed it so much.
I've missed you. If you guys don't know, the first show that I ever did here on Table Story, Dan was the GM of it. It was a Mass Effect, and I got to play It doesn't matter what I got to play. It was wonderful.
Well, the mask is behind you. We can see it, I think.
Oh, no, it's not. That's a lie. There's nothing there.
Sorry. It's actually cropped out, so they can't see it.
Played
I can only take two. I can only take so much. Anyway,
it's like
going,
so
Dan.
hot and Turian and great at RP and the nicest human and best friend. So
That's what I was going to say. That's perfect. Thank you, Mergs.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's because I'm
That's all
you.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. No, we established that earlier. That's me. I do
superposition of
table
Dan.
story stuff. I do other things. You can follow me there, but you'll see me here for a bit longer. And that's all I got. Johnny.
Hello. Today was really cool. Playing in this show is like you went on vacation and your dad said, hey, let's make a puzzle. And you get about half the puzzle done, and then halfway through the puzzle, he's like, that's not good enough! And it smashes all together, and you don't know it, but the puzzle is also going to come back without you even knowing. Like, there's been so many links into this show that have been just crazy to watch unfold organically. Also,
Sorry, did you
I had
just
this...
compare me to an angry dad? Is that what just happened?
That's trauma. It's just like projection.
This is trauma coming out.
I have many puzzle
this
stories.
This isn't an episode of Kingmakers, Johnny. This is an intervention. We're here.
Oh, that checks out. That makes sense. It was also really cool about that Aaron guy. Throughout this whole show, I've had a huge man crush on Eru as a character. And you're always just like, wow, he's so cool. And you're like, wow, that is the coolest Rock Lee jutsu I've ever seen. And today we get to meet Guy Sensei. And you're like, oh, this is where this dude gets it from. And it was like, Aaron just did such a cool job of like being the mentor
Should I have done this more often? As Guy
Oh my, I would have lost my shit, dude. I would have left. I would have been like, I'm out. Yeah, Aaron really killed it.
It
Same
was
thing
quite
with
the
Dan.
dynamic entry.
Seeing Dan play Sherlock Bones has been like one of my favorite parts of this season. Honestly, Tim just brings such a liveliness and comedic relief to the group, so I really enjoy it. I'm JohnnyBlamz. You can find me on my channel, twitch.tv/perma all my friends' characters, and see how my heart feels. Yeah, and I do fake cowboy stuff. Big up PB.
I'm so sorry, Aaron, but I gotta. You know I've got to, right?
I know. Whatever, good.
Okay. I literally, the first you spoke, and I was like, oh, there he is. And then within 2 minutes of your conversation, I was like near tears. I had to black out my cam. And I was thinking, like, this is why you have people that you love and trust come and play your NPCs characters, because it's not an NPC. It's brought to life. It's like better than I could have ever imagined, and you just fucking killed it. You absolutely destroyed, and like never now in my mind will it not be this was Aaron's character, Blackbird. You know, it's not just, yeah, it was incredibly well done. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for asking.
Okay, that's it. Love you guys. Rate and review the fucking show on Apple, and we'll see you next week before I cry. Okay, bye. It's happening. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, no. Oh,
Rate
where's
and
the button?
review on Apple. Rate and review on Apple.
Did I say
Rate
the wrong
and
thing?
review on Apple. Rate and review on Apple.
What did you say?